I am stuck in the loop of negative thoughts. I feel helpless when I get negative thoughts. I am not able to convert my negative thoughts into positive thoughts. I don't know why do I have this repeated cycle of negative thoughts. If you also face the same issues or have these questions in your mind, we will try to answer them in today's video.
My name is Anmol. I'm a mental health practitioner, counselor, psychologist, career coach, life coach, and life skills trainer. I'm here to share my insights and learnings with you to tackle life challenges and attain your highest potential. Let's create balance in your life.
Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to my channel Ask Life with Anmol, where we talk about psychology, life, and give you techniques to create balance in your life. Today we have taken the topic of how to break the negative thought cycle in our mind. All of us at some time might have stuck in a negative thought cycle. So we'll try to understand in the video that how to break this cycle for the longer run. So first let's try to understand how these negative thoughts come. We might do self-talk with us where we talk very negative about ourselves. These are deep-rooted to what we call as negative belief system. What are negative beliefs? Negative beliefs are the assumptions that we make of us, people, and society around us. These negative assumptions and beliefs are taken from our childhood, the society, the culture, the religion, the upbringing we had in the past. And this impact our present as well as our future. So there are 3 steps to remove this negative belief. First step is to identify what belief do you have. Second step is to question those beliefs. Are these beliefs true or not? And last is creating a counter statement, a positive affirmation for that negative belief system. So let's start with the first step. The first step is to identify what are your negative beliefs. So I will give you some examples of negative beliefs and some questions. The first negative belief is life is a constant struggle. Now if you have seen your parents or any relative that their life has been full of struggles, so you believe in the fact that you will only get whatever you want in your life without struggle. Second belief system is I should always act nice no matter how I am feeling. This is a negative belief which you will generally hear from women in our society. They are always told when they go to the second home after marriage that you have to sacrifice. Always think about the other person in your family. So this is the second belief system. Third is I am nothing unless other people love and approve of me. This relates to a negative self-esteem of a person who never got any kind of appreciation in the childhood. They believe in outer source of motivation. They seek validation from outside. Next is I am not important. My feelings and needs are not important to me. Again, if you have been told to compromise in your life, during your childhood or at any particular age, you develop this particular negative belief system. I can't cope with scary or difficult situation. This is again a negative belief system that we develop when during our lifetime we have never challenged our abilities. You always got everything on the platter. Your parents gave you everything on platter. You never got a chance to challenge yourself, to accomplish something. You never had that source of fulfillment. The next belief system is, I can't afford to have what I want. So if you had difficulties or you saw financial crunches during your childhood, you have this kind of belief system. Next is, I don't have time and I don't have the talent. Now these two belief systems you can develop if you have not explored your personal self, or if you think other things are not important for you. So if you see a workaholic, they will always say that I don't have time for exercise, for mental health, for relationship. I just want to earn money. I just want to be successful. So they will have this negative belief system of I don't have time. And people who have not explored their talents, they will say that I don't have those abilities to do the task. Next is, I don't deserve to have the things I truly want. So let's say in your childhood, you were preparing for some competitive examination and you didn't clear that examination. Then you have this negative belief system that I wanted it but I didn't get it. So these are some of the examples of belief system I gave you. So you can pause the video, we'll show you all the negative belief system here, or we can do some questions. You can go through some questions to identify what are your negative belief systems. So these questions are, you can write it down, you can take a pen and a notebook and write it down for this exercise, and these are the questions. What is a problem or limitation that has held you back for a while in any area of life? So let's say it is career, studies, mental health, physical health. Any problem or setback that held you for a while. Second question is, what is it you would like to do or have, except something is stopping you from getting it or doing it in again any area of life? Next question you have to answer is, what is it you believe about yourself that has made this problem? Again, you have a negative notion about yourself, that you have a negative label, that I am less intelligent, I am less capable, right? I can't do anything about it. So what negative label have you given yourself? What have you told yourself that this I can't do? Next question is, what do you believe about the world that has made this problem? You think that world only favors lucky people, or world only favors the rich people? So these are also negative belief systems that we have developed for the world. So find out if you have developed any negative belief system about the world or atmosphere around you. Next, I want you to answer is, when did you decide that your problem was a problem at any point of time? Or let's say you go back to your childhood, your college days, you are a working professional, or your working days. Where have you taken this problem, your negative belief system? Next question is, what decision did you make that caused this problem to be born? So let's say you made a decision in the past and now you see that it is the consequence of that decision that you are facing this problem. For example, you behaved in a very sacrificial way in your relationship, right? You sacrificed a lot, but now it is hampering your own mental health. That is a situation you have taken from the past. So please answer these questions, take your time, pause the video, go through the questions again, and find out at least 2 to 3 negative beliefs that you are having. That will complete our first step to remove that negative cycle of thoughts. The second part of this whole process to remove the negative belief system is to question your beliefs, right? So now in the first step, once you have decided 2 to 3 belief systems, right? Now you have to question each belief system. So the questions are, I'll also show you these questions on your screen. What is the evidence that support this belief? If I look objectively at all my life experiences, what is the evidence that belief is true? For example, you have a belief system of life is a constant struggle. So let's consider 10 instances from your past. Out of those 10 instances, do you think all the 10 instances this belief was true for you? Or it was true for, let's say, 50% or 60% of instances? So please answer this question for all the beliefs that you have. Second question is this belief always true for me? Again, reiterating the fact that it happens all the time. Or sometimes you get things by luck also. It's not a struggle that you have to do if you are doing it with your abilities. To find out whether it is true all the time for all the belief systems and write that answer against those beliefs. Third question is, does this belief consider the whole picture? Does it take into consideration both the positive and the negative sides of the situation? Right? For example, again I'll take the belief as life is a constant struggle, and you think that okay, you are getting everything through the struggle, but you are only considering the negative side of it. Maybe the positive side is that you have developed resilience, you have developed a skill how to be assertive, how to say no, right? So try to see if this belief system that you have written down, does it consider the positive side also and the negative side also or not? Or are you just considering the negative side? Fourth question, does this belief encourage my own peace of mind and well-being? So whenever you have this negative belief system, you know it is true, but it uplifts your mood, uplifts your mental health, or it reduces your mental health. For example, you have this belief system that success is the ultimate aim of life. I never want to fail. This belief system, when you do a task, it puts pressure on your brain or not, right? You feel that problem at mental level when you start a new task because of this negative belief system. It is reducing your capabilities, mental capabilities, when you have this negative belief system that I always have to come first, right? I always have to be successful. So that's the fourth question. Fifth question and the last question is, did I choose this belief or has it developed from the influence of my family, friends as I was growing up? Now this is very important to understand. All of us are different individuals. We all have our own individuality. And you see, what our parents developed is because of their societal norms. As we grow, our societal norm changes. So that belief might not be true now. So that means you have to change those belief systems. The fifth question is, do you behave in the same way as your parents or your relatives or peers might be doing it? Have you taken something, this belief system from them or not? And how valid it is in the current time or atmosphere? So you can pause the video, answer these questions again for all the negative beliefs that you have written down. So I hope you have completed the first two steps of identifying the negative beliefs and questioning the negative belief. Now the last step is to create a counter statement. You need to understand that negative beliefs are deep rooted. You have taken it from your past, your parents. It will take time. It will not change tomorrow after seeing this video. So for that, you need to have some affirmations which you can talk to yourself every morning, every night. So I'll show you some examples how we convert our negative belief systems into some positive affirmations or counter statements. You might see it on your screen also. First one is, I am powerless. I am a victim of my outside circumstances. This is a negative belief system. Counter statement has to be positive as well as factual also. So the counter statement or the affirmation for this is, I am responsible for myself and I am in control of my life. I can't determine the circumstances, but I can determine my attitude towards them. If you see, this is more factual and positive. Second belief system, if I take risk, I will fail. Other people will reject me. Counter statement is, it's alright for me to take risks and it does not matter if I fail. I can learn from every mistake I make. It's okay for me to be successful. So this is the counter state for the negative belief system. Third one is, life is a constant struggle. There must be something wrong if life seems pleasurable or easy or fun. So the counter statement is, life is pleasurable and full. It's alright for me to relax and enjoy myself. Life is an adventure in which I am learning to accept both ups and downs. So if you see, it is more practical, it's more factual. And lastly, one more example I'll give you. I am not important. My feelings and needs are not important. The counter statement for this negative belief system is, I am unique and valuable individual. My needs and my feelings are just as important as anyone else. So this is how you have to convert. So take time and convert whatever belief system you had into a positive affirmation. You can pause the video to create these counter statements. Now, what you have to do with these counter statements or affirmations that you have written down, and you have to practice it for 21 days. Any habit takes 21 days to get fulfilled, right? You develop that habit. So speak 5 times in the morning when you wake up and 5 times before going to bed these counter statements or affirmations, and see how it is changing your thought process. So that was the video for you to identify the negative belief system, to change it, question it, and create an affirmation, a positive counter statement for the same. I hope this video helped you to break that negative thought cycle that we discussed and identify your negative belief system. I want everyone, whatever counter statements, affirmations that you have developed, please write it down in the comment section to spread positivity, so that you can come back and see what was your counter statement. Like this video, share this video with your friends and family members to break their negative thought cycle and remove the negative belief system that they are having. Subscribe to my channel Ask Life with Anmol to create balance in your life. Keep growing.